Welcome to the Meaningful Mediation Podcast, the place where leading lawyers and negotiators share their best tips and strategies for mediation and negotiation. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, a full-time Florida mediator and lawyer. My goal is to help you have an effective and meaningful mediation. Each episode will provide you with real-world strategies and tips to help you negotiate and mediate with confidence. Let's get to it. So 3 of your best tips for better negotiation outcomes. So it doesn't have to deal with mediation per se. And you don't have to, go on and elaborate about them, but it could be like listening, preparation, whatever it may be. But what are your 3 keys you think that a person out there needs to have a better negotiation outcome?
Okay, that's really good. So the first, just thinking off the top of my head, take your time. There's no rush to negotiating. This is one of the most important things, and it's funny, I make this mistake often, not as often as I like. Recently, I made this mistake, but the mistake that I made, I said to myself, because it was funny, I got a call, and I said, just take whatever their offer is, say to yourself, listen, take the offer, say, I appreciate the call, I'll get back to you, okay? There's no need to talk. There's no need to pound your chest and start arguing your point. Is if someone's conveying to you an offer, you can listen, you can absorb, and you can always hang up the phone. It's like, don't send the email so fast. Like if someone pisses you off, they send you an email, like don't shoot that email off. Type it up maybe, but then put it in drafts and walk away. Best negotiating tool is listen carefully, take whatever their next move is, and then walk away for a minute. And then you have time to think about it. You have time to roundtable it. You have time to talk to people, talk to your client. That's huge because it gives you a chance to really strategize what your next move is going to be. So that's number 1. Number 2, I do love using brackets at some point. If you come to this number, we'll come to this number. I think it's a way to start speeding things up. Once you've inched up, they've inched up, you've inched down a little bit. Using brackets starts to speed up the process. And it tends to be your bracket is high, their bracket's low. Then you change the bracket a little bit and they change it a little bit. And then you start to kind of see, I think, where the case is truly going to land. I think that's important, using those tools as far as negotiating. And I think you always have to start high. And I don't mean that in a way like, the other side has a $2.5 million policy. You think your case is worth $750 or $900 or whatever the number is. You got to start off at the policy limits. You got to start off high because I saw a video the other day. It was like from that show Yellowstone. And I didn't watch the show Yellowstone, but it was funny because the lady walked up to this guy who owns a ranch and he says, she wants to buy the ranch and she says, how much? And he goes, I'm not interested in selling. And she says, I have a checkbook right here. I will write you a check for the number that you want. Tell me what you want. And he says $9 million. She writes the check for $9 million, hands it to him. Done. The thing is, she probably would have paid a lot more. You just don't know, right? Where that number is, where the truth is. And if you believe in your case and you really you value it where it should be, and let's say you think they have $750, but you've demanded $2 million, but you think the value is 1.5, it doesn't hurt you to start off high because you can come down slowly. You could take your time, and you can really figure out what is that actual value. What's their breaking point? And if they're just not at your number, and you're confident, and you got a good case, your strongest negotiating strategy is being a great trial lawyer, having the experience, and knowing that you can step into the courtroom against anybody and represent your client and win.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Meaningful Mediation Podcast. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Additional episodes can be found on YouTube and your favorite podcast channels. Until next time, less dispute, more resolution.